Hello, welcome back to another episode of Kerbin Space Program. In between episodes, I only checked my build list and found that apparently I had only 4 craft left, so I ordered a couple more spare parts, basically in the VA, just putting together random parts so we can build them and then scrap them, so they end up in our spare parts inventory. Aside from that, I guess today we will continue some more of the ballet around Minmus, or vehicles going to Minmus, coming from Minmus, and the satellite. And maybe we will actually, if we pass 5 hours, then the station will need to go to the moon. So let's get on with it, I guess. Something here. Well, some ports here. Grab these. And here we still have a little bit of a queue. Okay. So, Minmus tourist resupply, mid-course correction. Let's see, where is this? Okay, this is heading for Minmus. Some tourist. Oh, that's the one with all the all the life support supplies for the station around Minmus. So we want to get this going. Okay, let's see. Look at Minmus, please. Okay. How did that burn go? Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. Pretty much. See whether we can maybe fine-tune this a tiny little bit. Oh. I'd rather keep the ascending node there. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, not much fine-tuning here. And we will have a burn around periapsis. So let's see, add maneuver. And say we circularize there. And then tune the maneuver from there. So let's see, we want to quite circularize like this, so that we get meet with the station. Around about there. Well, that's fair enough. I also wanted to change the inclination a little bit, but we can do that. Let's see. And we'll do that later. What if we... this way, okay. -3, almost perfect, so 2.4. Now we need to realign this counter here. Perfect. Good, that's the next burn for them. And the... oh, here, okay. That's the set capture burn. Okay, close. we don't need this SOI change. And now this is 3.5 hours. Next thing is the re-entry, so let's jump straight to this vessel. And let's see what we want to do there, whether we want to do anything before actually re-entering. Prediction. Yes, we do, and it's who knows where. Let's see. Actually, look at this. What is the landing prediction? Okay, the landing prediction says we go to periapsis and then take a whole skip. That's not what we want to do. But let's get a little closer first. Let's say until here. Okay, we are coming. Our periapsis is above this big crater, so pretty much opposite from Kerbin Space Center. So, well, not quite opposite, but too far to actually do anything about landing at the Kerbin Space Center. Oh, and also we have no electric charge. That's bad. There's a little charge, please. Periapsis, 31 kilometers. Yeah, well, we change it to 28, 27. Okay, just reducing periapsis a little so we hopefully do not skip. Okay, now retrograde, surface, and just hold it there. Who's our pilot? Agavin. Let's check the parachute settings. They look okay. Let's arm them and get a little lower, and then burn a little more to get rid of some more of the speed. Still 1 minute from periapsis. Well, let's get rid of the delta V we have and just reduce the heating. Okay. Quite a steep re-entry at 4.5 Gs, but that's about it. Any signs here? Yeah, no. Let's recover the vessel. So let's see, 22 signs for surface sample from Minmus, okay. A little bit of money back, of course we are very far from KSP. And Kerbin, because of landing, now only needs to, or well, we will see what Kerbin actually is missing. Kerbin here. Like missing Minmus orbit, so Kerbin needs to go to Minmus orbit to gain the 3rd star. But apart from that, solar orbit is already achieved, so that's good. Okay, and the tourists, well, I don't care whether they're advanced or not. Okay, we got research ribbon, Minmus orbit, docking, Minmus EVA, low gravity landing, landing on Minmus, and passenger transport. And we got a couple contracts, so magnetometer scan. Oh, that one, yeah. The one that I was worried about. Science data from the surface, science data from space around Kerbin, and we landed on Minmus with a couple tourists. Let's quickly check our contracts. Medical emergency. Nah. Elski is fine. We will take care of such things later. And let's see, so plant flag, we still got a new one, I guess, for that. That one is okay. Tourists to Minmus Station Core are on the way. Flyby is probably on the way. And let's see, orbit, the first, yeah, flyby, that's the one with the supplies. Minmus, these two we will do today. That's the asteroid, tourists, the space station, which still needs half an hour to complete. Then we need to complete, put it all around the moon and let it wait there for another 2 days. We still need to recover somebody. Oh, that we already recovered them, they only need to get back to Kerbin. Same here. And recover debris from orbit of Minmus. We still need to do that. Okay. And that's another rescue from orbit of Minmus. Not sure whether I have somebody on the way there. We will check. And rescue somebody from the surface of Minmus. I see. Let's check. Do we have somebody? Probably not. Okay. Well, we will check after we complete the next maneuvers here. So now Minmus moon scan set, next maneuver. And maybe take a quick save here, just in case. Game hasn't crashed in a very long time, but you never know. We have a connection. Let's execute this maneuver. Let's look, where are we? Okay, that's the maneuver to bring us down into... Periapsis down to where it needs to be to achieve this this contract, and from there, let's see which way. This goes also this way. Okay, we will probably after holding for 10 seconds or however long it needs, expand our orbit so that we meet up somewhere outside here, or around here, and then take it to circular from there. That should be reasonably okay. We need to change inclination somewhere along this line anyway. Now, oh, let's swap. Do we have any science here? No. Okay, contract appears to be complete. Yes, contract complete and 9 more science. That's great. Now I'm trying to point this at the sun again, just so our solar panels get a little bit more light. Okay, and let's try to plan the maneuver. Let's say in will be in 13 minutes. No, I still want it earlier. Let's say in 5 minutes should be fine. Okay. Close this. And now let's see. We need to expand our orbit slightly. Actually a little bit more. Okay. It's hard to see. But yeah, looks okay like this. Over there about. Okay. There we need to rotate our orbit. So let's see. First of all, ascending node, so we need to go anti-normal and the inward a little and radial out. Okay, inward. Down a lot more. This and a lot more anti-normal. Okay. Goal is periapsis 79, apoapsis like this. Okay. Hopefully this is visible at all on YouTube, because there's so many orbit lines, but Let's see, whereabouts. We still need less than this, okay. And oh. Okay, out there. Let's see, 79 and apoapsis at 100. This, oh, no. Apoapsis 150, periapsis 79, inclination looks reasonable, so maybe a little bit. Still 79, apoapsis came down a little. Yeah, like this. I guess that will be okay for this contract, right? I can't see a difference between these anymore, and yeah, that's all right. So execute this node to bring us in line with the orbit, and then it will be in 3 hours. Yeah, we have nothing to do, so there's also no conflict of interests here. Anything else? No. And that's a 58 meter burn, so that's also pretty okay. Just get the panels into proper light again. Hey, please, yes. Okay. We have good light on the panels and still perfectly aligned for this. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so Space Center. Next thing is the Kerbin station contract should be close to completion in 2 minutes. Okay. And there we go. And 34,000 credits. Now let's bring this station over to the moon to complete this second contract there. Remember this station? We assembled it recently. It's probably not quite as long ago for you as it is for me, because again, took a break between recording, had to do some traveling. Now let's just go to the moon. Nothing complicated. Already targeted it, so we will take a Hohmann transfer to the moon and remove this reminder and have a look at the moon, so we can fix this maneuver node. What's the contract condition for this station? Below 60 kilometers and everything else we have. Okay. So let's Let's say 50 kilometers, but first. Okay, right about there. Should be fine. And we don't see a ascending or descending node on the trajectory, so we're crossing the equator somewhere inside Moon's SOI, which is also fine considering our initial inclination is only 0.045 degrees. Let's check our antennas. We have one pointed to Minmus, one pointed to the moon, and a pair of these communitrons. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Okay, burn is 840 meters per second, and let's see, actually. Okay, there's enough fuel. It's just not showing because it's still in the station. Okay. We'll need to transfer a little fuel during the burn, but that's okay. We've got plenty there left there, and well, that's all monopropellant, okay, and those should be supplies, correct? Yes. But this is also liquid fuel, okay. Then let's move this also. Okay. Well, it will be accessible. I can probably just enable crossfeed here. I can't for some reason. Whatever. Okay. And we can probably start executing. I'll just rotate it the big panels north-south, so they will always stay in light. Like this. Okay, go. Hello? Come on. I don't know why sometimes MacJib doesn't transition into the auto warp. It's got something to do with MacJib still trying to align to the node, but I haven't fully figured it out. Let's also burn a little monopropellant because we have so much of it. almost 700, that's way too much. Especially for a station that's going to be around the moon, where we probably use very few craft which are actually landing on monopropellant. So 2.5 minutes to go. That's really a long burn. But at least the craft is stable, no wobbling or anything. That's at least none of those problems. So the welding has worked properly. Although using the monopropellant will slightly change the effective time of our burn, so we will probably need to readjust a little bit so that our periapsis is at the correct place. Just a few more seconds to go. Let's look. And abort this burn, 48 kilometers, that's fine. Okay. So looking good. Well, I'm not sure whether the Moonsat 3 is perfectly equatorial, but it looks like we are coming in a little higher than that. Should be okay though. So let's plan our next maneuvers. I want to circularize at periapsis. Like that. And just for giggles, let's see. Change inclination to 0 at whatever. About there, another 7.3 meters, okay. That's what direction? That's an anti-normal. So if we run a little bit, well, let's see. Actually, Okay, let's do a small trick here. Let's say we go there, go up a little bit, let's say quite a bit, and then repeat this here. Then we will now have, oh, that's okay, that didn't help. Do I really want to go for perfectly equatorial? That was 7 meters at about 500 or so that we have in moon orbit. That's half a degree or so, maybe? I don't know. If I were to add a maneuver here, which brings us down slightly, then try the same here again, then our inclination change would be here. Try this again. Now it's there, okay. So probably 1.6 or so. And let's try again. Oop. 0.7. The reason why I'm doing all of this is just so I can basically get the inclination change right at the periapsis effectively. So then I can combine it into the circularization burn, and it will be overall cheaper than doing it separately. Okay, this slightly, excellent. What if you create another one of these? Yeah, tiny burn, no need to do that. So we will do a minor change here to bring our equatorial crossing node right at periapsis, and then do a combined circularization burn. Excellent. Now we are on the way to the moon, so we won't need that anymore aimed at the moon, but instead we will aim this one at mission control. Or yeah, mission control should be fine, right? Or maybe just plain at Kerbin, and then we have when we are at the moon, we have a connection. Good. Let's go. Although looking at the time, maybe time to end the episode here. And next time we will do the next 3 entries and some more burns, the final burns for the Minmus satellite, and then the moon station capture burn. Actually, yeah. Moon station capture burn so to complete this contract. But thank you for watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Or if you have your own channel showing KSP videos, also let me know. I'm interested to see those. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.